Welcome to our latest video. Today it's all about Kawasaki's small sport bike, the Ninja 125. We'll break down its strengths and weaknesses and by the end, tell you exactly who it's for. Presented by Motorize.de, your go-to source for new and used spare parts. The Ninja 125 blends big bike looks with beginner friendliness, 125cc, making the most of the A1 license category, and styling straight from the bigger Ninjas. One quick detail before we dive in. The dash pairs an analog tachometer with a crisp, easy-to-read LCD, sporty yet clear in everyday riding. History and development. In 2018, Kawasaki returned to the 125cc segment. The Ninja 125 adopted the trellis-style frame architecture of the Ninja 250 SL and brought the signature Ninja design language to the lightweight class. In 2021, it went Euro 5 without losing any power, aided by subtle mapping tweaks. Since then, colorways and KRT special editions have rotated regularly, echoing the superbikes. Technically, the recipe has stayed deliberately consistent. A compact chassis with a 1,330mm wheelbase, a single front disc with ABS, and a free-revving single cylinder, engineered to give A1 riders a genuine confidence-building first step into real sport riding. Technical highlights. At its heart is a liquid-cooled 125cc single with double overhead cams. It hits the A1 legal 11 kilowatts at around 10,000 RPM and makes about 11.7 Nm at 7,700 RPM. Power goes through a 6-speed gearbox with chain final drive. The steel trellis frame carries a 37mm telescopic fork up front and a linkage-actuated monoshock at the rear. Brakes are a 290mm pedal disc up front and a 220mm disc at the back with ABS. Tire sizes are 180/17 and 130/70/17. There's an 11-liter tank, an all-up weight of roughly 148 kilograms, and a 1,330mm wheelbase. Design and ergonomics. Visually, the Ninja 125 is very much the ZX family's little sister. A sharp nose, aggressive bodywork, and a slender tail. Slightly raised clip-ons take pressure off your wrists, while moderately positioned foot pegs give you a sporty yet daily-friendly knee angle. The narrow-waisted 11-liter tank lets your knees lock in firmly, and the firm seat keeps you planted under braking. Ahead of you sits an analog tach paired with an LCD info panel. Classic sport bike looks with modern readouts. The slim midsection makes it easier for shorter riders to reach the ground confidently, without compromising its athletic lines. Handling and everyday usability. Light on its feet in the city, surprisingly planted on back roads. That's how the little Ninja rides. The narrow 100-section front tire tips in eagerly, while the trellis frame holds a clean line and stays composed through quick left-right transitions. The 6-speed keeps the engine in the power band, and the clutch is easy to modulate. Day-to-day, it scores with frugal consumption around 2.5 Ls per 100 kilometers. Generous steering lock, and unobtrusive ABS intervention. A 1,330mm wheelbase inspires confidence at speed without sacrificing agility, ideal for commuting and a quick after-work blast. Strengths and highlights. Big bike looks, low risk. The Ninja 125 combines a premium feel and solid build with approachability and economy. Its trellis-style frame delivers plenty of feedback and the geometry gives precise turn-in. ABS comes as standard. Up front, a 290mm pedal disc provides confident, fade-resistant stopping power. The cockpit is intuitive, even for newcomers, and the KRT livery brings race bike flair to your garage. Day-to-day, an 11-liter tank and manageable weight make it easy to live with. An A1 license machine with genuine sport bike DNA that just begs for corners. Weaknesses and common issues. You feel the limits where extra displacement counts. On the open road, into a headwind, or on climbs, it runs out of steam in 6th and overtakes need planning. The non-adjustable 37mm fork dives under hard braking, and the stiffly sprung rear thumps over expansion joints. At higher revs, the mirrors and bars buzz. With the stock pads, the single front disc lacks a bit of initial bite. The 220mm rear brake can fade with sustained use. For long stints, the seat padding is on the thin side. Regular brakes help. Accessories and customization options. From the factory and the aftermarket, there's plenty to refine. The ECE-approved Akrapovic slip-on sheds weight and gives the exhaust a deeper, fuller tone. A tinted sports screen cuts wind pressure, the solo seat cowl visually slims the tail, and rim stripes add KRT accents. For everyday use, a USB or 12-volt outlet and a sturdy smartphone mount at the cockpit are well worth it. The dash pairs an analog tack with an LCD. A tank pad and knee grip pads protect the bodywork and boost grip. Purpose-made frame sliders are available for the trellis frame, along with adjustable livers and a comfort seat. Planning to travel? Add a tank ring bag or a compact tail rack. Market value and buying tips. Well-kept used Ninja 125s typically sell for €3,000. Brand new examples have recently been just over €5,000. Euro 5 models arrived in 2021, often the smarter choice if you ride into low-emission zones. Buying checklist. Look for even fairing panel gaps, scoring on the 290mm front brake disc, leaky fork seals, play in the steering head bearings, and the condition of the chain and sprockets. Tire sizes are 100, 80/17, and 130/77. Check the DOT date codes. The ABS warning light should go out once the bike starts rolling. KRT liveries tend to command higher prices and are more sought after. Verdict and buying advice. The Kawasaki Ninja 125 is a serious A1 class sport bike, grown up in its presence, easy to handle, and inexpensive to run. Its chassis inspires confidence, the ergonomics suit a wide range of riders, and in everyday use it shines with fuel economy, agility, and ABS. If you mostly ride in the city, on the school commute, and along twisty back roads, you're getting a lot of bike for the money. For frequent motorway rides or much more performance in reserve, step up to the Ninja 400. Our recommendation? Well-kept Euro 5 models with a documented service history. Ideally a KRT edition if looks matter to you.